The day I opened my eyes, I was surrounded many balls of white fur. I glanced around and saw my brothers and sisters. We were all trying to drink milk from our mother. I have many relatives, my mother, my father, mamas, kakas and auntie, uncles, cousin. Each of them was different. Some were big and some were small. We were on big farm. There was so much grass everywhere. I enjoyed walking, jumping, falling and rolling in the sunshine. One day, my mother was away on a walk, and we found ourselves in a big room that we couldn't get out of. That doesn't bother us, because there was plenty of space for us to play with each other. Suddenly, the door opened, and two men came in. One was young and the other was old and gentle. They spoke a different language. I understood everything. The old man said, "Choose your puppy, Rahan." The young man looked at all his and said, "It's so hard to choose. They're all equally lovable." I looked at his eyes, and I knew that he was puzzled. I went near his hand and
sniffed it. He smiled, picked me up and held me close to his chest. He kept his other hand on my head and said, "I want this one." I wondered what he meant. He kept caressing my stomach and my head, and I felt so comfortable with him. He reminded me of the way my mother nuzzled me. In a few minutes I was fast asleep.
A sudden jerk made me open my eyes. I seemed something. I looked around and saw that I was in a big brown basket. There was a white blanket under me and another one top of my body. I looked for my mother but couldn't see her. I felt like crying. Where was my mother? I turned my face to the side and saw the young man who had picked me up earlier. I could not sleep anymore, even though I knew I was safe. A few minutes later, the car stopped. The young man picked up my basket and went to the front door of the house. He rang the bell. Ding, ding. Two women appeared of nowhere. "Rohan, you are home," they exclaimed together. The woman were old, one was thin, and other one was plump. They had a plate in their hand. The two women rotated the plate around me over and over again. I saw a lamp on the plate, too. They said, "Welcome, little boy. We welcome your with arati and blessings to your new home." The thin one took me out of the basket and left me on the carpet. Within minutes, another thin, gentle man came to the room. "Rahan," said me, "this is your grandfather, Aja." All of them laughed. It was easy to make friends with Aji and Tachi Aji. They hugged me so tightly that I couldn't breathe.